Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello everybody. Good evening. It's our date night. I hope you are excited. Get on the phone, 323-992-3115. If you have a question for me or looking for a connection, let me fix my microphone. I should have did that before there. Is that better? That's better. So, all right, 323-992-3115. I am happy to have our date night. I have missed just taking calls and giving advice and insight. It's so much fun just to have you guys here with me. So, hello, everybody. There's a lot going on, and we're going to talk about a lot of events coming up, some classes, some services, a lot of things happening. And again, if you want to call and jump in on the call line, I'm going to try to take as many callers as I can, so you will have to hang in there and join me. So, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a really, really good time tonight. Did you enjoy last week, though? My goodness, having James Van Prague here. Oh, it was so amazing. I was like, oh, like a little kid, right? You know, what a legend and pioneer. And I've been really lucky. You know, when I think about this show and all the incredible guests that have said yes to being on the show and sharing their experience and insight and knowledge. Lisa Williams, Tony Stockwell, we've got Paul Jacobs, Chris Drew, Andy Bing. We've got locals here. We got Susan Schuller, Jules David. Oh my goodness, there are so many. Rachel Lang, a lot of favorites, right? A lot of amazing. So if I didn't mention you, please don't get your feelings hurt. I'm just trying to rattle off those. Well, Jennifer Schaefer. My most loyal guest of all time, right? She shows up every month for me. I love her for our Vino and Voices. So I'm excited. I hope you at home are excited. And, you know, Sunday, listen, here's the deal. If you are in Los Angeles, special treat for you. We do a monthly spirit service. And this is just a way to bring the community together. And you know, we have so many phenomenally gifted light workers, all walks, mediums, there's experts. We are so fortunate here in Los Angeles. So this spirit service brings them together, and we do it once a month where they will deliver messages, and we have an expert give a talk about a topic. And this is this Sunday. So it's at 10 a.m. So if you're in LA, come to us. Come to there. It's on Facebook. You can see it. It's a $10 donation. I mean, it's not even that much. That's just really, honestly, you guys, to help with getting the promotion and the advertising out to pay for the electric. Because I pay for the electric. So that's what we do. And this Sunday, we have Jules Davis, Karen Anderson, Susan Schuller, and our expert, Lori St. Clair, giving a talk on astrology, which, hello, I mean, these moons and stars and planets that are like, you know, they need to have some direction, I think. I think we're going into another retrograde or something's happening. So anyhow, this is going to be a great service. We are going to live stream it. So if you're not in LA, you can still tune in and watch and hang out and join us. But to be there in the space and in the energy, and you may just get a message from a loved one in spirit. So that's a lot of fun. Also, one of the classes that I am going to hold in LA on March 18th, if you have a desire to kind of wonder if you have gifts, worry about your own intuition, can you use it? Do you have something? It's such a fun workshop. You know, I go into psychic and spirit, but really help you tap into your own intuition. And it's a lot of fun. It's on a Sunday, just 4 hours long, so it doesn't take up your whole day. So come out, sign up, and join me for it, because that's going to be a lot of fun. And I am heading back to Tulsa. So I don't know if anybody has been to Tulsa. Tulsa is pretty pretty cool. Amazing people in Tulsa. I was super pleasantly surprised when I went there last year. There's an incredible medium there named Brandy Chrisman, and she's phenomenal. She's going to be a guest on the show next month, and she's so gifted. And we did an intuition workshop last year, and then I went to Tulsa, and we had so much fun. We have a common friend who's an animal communicator, Cindy K. Jones. And so it's a lot of fun. And so I'm going to go back to Tulsa and do a workshop, but I'm also going to do a platform thing with Brandy. So if you are near Tulsa, and I think it qualifies, like if you're within 6 hours, you can drive, right? Because it's, I think it's a little smaller area because it takes a while to even get on a flight there. But it is so cool there. So I'm really excited. So Brandy and I get to work together again, which is going to be a lot of fun. And what else? Oh, I'm going to have Lisa Williams back on. Guess what, you guys? The summit is back in the house. So Lisa does this World Summit, and this is our third World Summit, third one I've been teaching. I can't believe it. And this is an advanced psychic medium certification. It's hard. I mean, it is 12 weeks online. You watch her videos, you do her homework, and I will be in LA. So if you choose me as your mentor, I'll be looking at the homework. I'll be helping you along the way. And then it's 4 days in LA that is intensive. I mean, it really is. It's stressful. It's a lot of exercises. There's a lot of testing, but you make lifelong friendships. You really build and trust your connection to spirit. You learn how to connect in ways you didn't even know you could. You didn't even realize that you had it in you. And just through this whole course, it really helps take you to such a new level. And for her to do this, what an undertaking. I can barely teach one class in LA without getting stressed out, and she teaches like the whole world. So anyhow, they're opening up the applications. Here's the thing, though. If you fill out the application, no matter what master teacher you take, we have many around the world. And if you fill out that application, really give that application some effort, because it gets reviewed a few times before you're either accepted or passed upon for this particular summit. So really put some effort into that application. And then my last little laundry list before we get to our beautiful callers, without a doubt, my favorite place to be, I cannot lie, is I'm going home. I am heading back to South Jersey, and I'm going to do a dinner with spirit. And I thought of this like, I've had so many events there that the people are so supportive, and I've made so many friends and so many connections and so many beautiful, supportive community there, that I thought, I want to do something special for them. Like, I want to up the ante. It's a week before Mother's Day. I want to do something more. And so this Adelphi is a catered, people have weddings, has a bar, has everything. We're going to do one of the banquet rooms, and it's going to be a dinner. So, bring mom or bring a friend, bring family, and it's going to be dinner. So you'll get to eat. I fill your belly. So I feel your nothing like what do they say? A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, a way to a fan's heart is through their tummy. So I will feed you. So the ticket will include the dinner. It does not include your alcohol, only because I know how you people in New Jersey drink. So, but I do have a bar there. So we will have a bar, because we will all have some wine or something after, right? So anyhow, the tickets are up. Once they sell out, that's it. I can't sell anymore because it's a certain capacity. So don't delay if you're thinking about getting a ticket. Grab one. There's a discount if you get two. So yeah, come out and hang out with me. I think that's it. I got to get started. Tony, aren't you excited? Woo! We're excited. All right, you guys. How about we take our first caller? Now, again, if you do me a favor, just if you got through with a reading for the last show or two shows, just let go of that phone line for me. Just do that, just so we get more variety of callers in. And then turn off your noises. No ringing, dinging, blinging. Maybe some duct tape for kids. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't duct tape your children. But you can put them out in the snow because it snowed there on the East Coast. It snowed all along that East Coast, I think, right? I'm kidding. Don't torture your children. But, go ahead and make sure everything's real nice and quiet. Listen. If you're on the line right now, here's what I'd love for you to do. Take a moment and think of what your area code is. Because so many times I'll be like, oh, area code so, and someone doesn't realize it's them. So take a moment so we don't have psychic amnesia on air and think of your area code. You ready? Okay, let us do number 11. I can't read that. 604. So number 11, 604. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi there.
Hello, who is this?
It's Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I need you to turn off. You're listening to me somewhere else on a computer or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. One sec.
Aww.
Okay, there.
Now, so much better. What can I do for you tonight, Lori?
I was just wondering if I could have a visit from Spirit if my grandfather was around.
Okay, got it. Well, let's see. What I can do is I can't guarantee it's going to be him, but let's see if I can reach out and I'll give you what I do have, and let's start with that. Does that sound good to you?
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Sure, my pleasure. Now, I do feel a man here who's he's definitely giving me some constrictive breathing or labored breathing towards the end of his life. So does that sound like Granddad to you? Like there's either some breathing issues or definitely something in the heart connected to his passing. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Would you also understand, I'm just kind of curious. He showed me I know this is going to sound really odd, but I'll just give it to you anyway. Either something with one of his eyes, because it almost looked like he was kind of winking at me. So I don't know if there was something in particular with one eye or if he's just kind of one of those winkers that would kind of give you a little look out of one of his eyes. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Because he's got a little bit of that like, hey, kind of look, real friendly kind of, yeah, a little bit of that wink going on. Does that make sense? I mean, he's probably not winking at you, but do you remember him winking?
I don't. I'm sorry. I was very young when he passed.
Okay. He's definitely giving me a little bit of a wink. You should ask. See if there's someone that see if you're I feel like your grandmother is still in the living. Is that right? Maybe ask her. Because I see a little bit of a wink with him. And I get this feeling with him also where there's a feeling around I do feel, I'm also feeling a connection to the service. So I'm not sure if he was in the service or just definitely kind of connected, but he's given me a feeling of being connected to the service or the government or in some sort of way. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, the Army.
Okay. He's also I'm telling you though, you have got to ask someone. He is smiling so big at me, and he is he will not show me himself older. So I'm not sure if he passed when he was younger, but I do not see him as an older man. So either he is quite flirty as an old man, or he didn't make it to that age. But he's giving me a little bit of, again, that he must have been quite handsome because you got to find out, because he definitely has got a big smile and he's got this great genuineness to him that I feel like, people felt like they were friends of his. They felt like really his passing, though, there's something sudden around the passing. So does that make sense as well, Lori?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I do feel like here's the thing, I will just kind of keep it short for you, but I know that there was not an opportunity to say goodbye. And I do feel like he really wants to let his family know that he's okay. So almost, I don't know if everybody didn't get to say goodbye, but I feel like he needs to let the family know that he's okay. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a strong sense too where I do feel like, and this is your mom's dad, is that correct, Lori?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because I do feel like he wants to kind of tell mom he loves her. So mom is still in the living. Is that correct, Lori?
Yes, she is.
Okay, I get this feeling where dad makes me feel like he was playful. And I feel like, again, that smile, that jokester kind of a guy, I just feel like he wants to tell your mom that he loves her, and that there's also a George or Ja name. Is there a George either in the living or in spirit connected to the family, can I ask?
Yeah, I think that would be his father or another grandfather.
Okay, because I heard the name George. And then there's also, I wonder if there's real quick too, is there a Ronald or a Ray? Like I know it's an R, but that's pretty general. Is it a Ronald or a Ray? Maybe even someone's middle name that you can connect to?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out.
Yeah, please do. Let me know, okay? Actually, it could be a Roger. Check to see if it's not a Roger, because I feel like he just corrected me. So double check, and you put it in that Facebook comment, okay? I do feel like there's an anniversary or birthday coming up. So would it be your birthday coming up, Lori, or someone in the family where it's connected?
I just had my birthday.
Okay, he says happy birthday, all right? And I will just let you know that your grandfather, there's something, Lori, I want, next time you look in the mirror, see if you don't naturally do something with your eye too, like something with one of your eyes, or, because I just feel like this is a habit or a personality trait, like a trait that you have from him.
Okay, I will.
You should check. I think your mom is going to be able to help you with that kind of figure, but there's something about that, because I do, again, he gives me this nice little, he just keeps doing this. You'll be able to watch me later, right? So just show your mom this, like this.
Okay, I will.
All right, Lori, I hope that helps, and I hope you have a beautiful night, okay?
Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Much love to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Aww. Oh, how sweet. Okay, how about number 774? Okay, 774. This is Colby. Who is this? Hello? Oh, there's a delay. Hi. Who is this?
Sorry.
No, that's
Rita.
Hey, Rita. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Do you have a question for me tonight?
I just wanted to see if there's any message from Spirit.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular that you're hoping to connect to, or just open to whomever just decides to step forward?
Just open to whoever.
Love it. Okay. Well, okay, I do have a man in spirit, so it's weird because I really wanted. There is a woman that wants to say hi, but the man is pushing her out of the way. I love to see that. So this man kind of he's not real gentle about it. He just gives her a nice little bump to the side. All right, and this man gives me the feeling where he doesn't feel very old when he passes. So he feels he didn't get real old. He's also giving me this feeling of. Definitely either a father feeling or something along that line, because I just get this sense where, he wants to protect you. So normally that feeling kind of comes to me as a father. So would dad be in spirit, Rita, or a man that you can connect to as like a dad for you?
My grandfather.
Okay. And would you understand your grandfather, you being close to your grandfather like a dad, or him being fatherly towards you? Is that right? Like he feels like he's watching you. He feels like he's kind of holding you, being a part of your life. And then I do feel like this is him, because then your grandmother is also in spirit, right?
Yes.
You see how he just bumped her to the side? It's really funny. Normally the women are the bossy ones, but he's the one who's a little more pushy than her.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He's giving me your grandfather's not. He's not a quiet dove, this man. He's a little more boisterous or a little more outspoken. Does that make a little loud, but in a fun way? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I get this feeling like he gives me, he must, I wonder if he just talked a lot. Because you see how my hands move a lot more with this man than they did with the other grandfather? Like, I want to emphasize everything with my hands. So I don't know if he's Italian, but he gives me, like, I want to emphasize everything with my hands. So does that make sense with you? Do you remember that?
A little bit.
Talking with his hands, like I feel like he was a talker with his hands. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I do get to he definitely okay. Now this is a odd little thing, Rita. Do you have I know this is gonna sound odd, but do you have like a little stuffed animal or something from when you were a kid? I'm not sure if he gave it to you, but I can see it. He just showed me this quick little stuffed animal that you either had as a kid and I specifically saw like a bunny. So I'm not sure if there's a bunny connection, but do you understand the bunny?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
I was not going to How do you understand the bunny? I wasn't going to say it. He made me say it. That's so funny.
I don't know if he gave it to me, but I used to have like my favorite stuffed animal as like a baby was a white bunny.
No way. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's great? I mean, I did not have bunnies that is so funny. I love it though, because I was telling him I was like, you're crazy. I'm not saying that. So I do feel like he was and I will tell you real quick too, I did just see a penny. So I want you to start looking for the pennies for him, okay? Because I feel like he's giving you little good luck charms. I feel like he wants to make sure that you're always taken care of and make sure that you're always being watched over, okay?
Okay.
And I do, now there is this odd little thing, I'm not sure if you can remember this, but I feel like he would kind of sit maybe in a chair and his legs, and you would almost sit on the end of his legs and he'd move them up and down. Like he keeps showing me kind of playing with you. Do you know what I mean? So I do.
Yeah.
Okay. But even like, I just feel like you must have been a small little kid, just because I feel like he could bounce you around pretty easily.
Yeah. Well, he, when we were little, he always used to sit in a recliner.
Okay. Got it.
Sit on him with being,
and I feel like that's what he's showing. And when they kind of come forward with these memories, it's letting you know some of the most important things in their lives, right? It's not really about the work they did, or it's about these relationships and these connections. And if we had longer time, I would let your grandmother say, but I will acknowledge Grandma does want to say hello. She does want to say hi to you.
Okay.
And there is a connection to a mother as well. So are these mom's parents, can I ask, Rita? Can I ask? I want to make sure. Is mom still in the living? Can I ask, Rita?
Yes, she is.
Okay. I feel like there's a connection for mom where I feel like this man wants to say hello to mom. Okay. So I do feel like there's a connection to a man in spirit that would be on mom's side as well. Okay. So, like I said, I think if I had more time, I could kind of really dive in and sort out what he's giving me. But I feel like there's an uncle in spirit, and I feel like this is connected to mom, and I feel like he just kind of jumps in last minute, like, hey, don't forget about me. And, and again, I don't have a whole lot of time to connect to him. But do you understand this uncle or mom having a brother or a man like an uncle in spirit as well?
Yes, she had one of her brothers passed away.
Okay, can you let her know her brother wants to say hello to her, and her brother wants to let her know that he is okay, because I feel like the way he passed or how he passed, your mom hasn't had full peace with that.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Okay, you let her know he says he's okay, and I don't know. Do you know anything about his passing or no, honey?
Yeah, he committed suicide.
That wasn't the part you were supposed to tell me.
Oh.
That was the part I was supposed to tell
sorry.
you. No, I know. Well, it's okay. It is what it is. I do, that's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to say it if you didn't know how he passed, but that's all right.
Oh, no, yeah.
You just no, don't you worry about it. That's, I just want you to, if you could do me a favor and be the messenger for him to Mom, and let Mom know that he is okay, and that he is with the family, and that he wants her to know, just that he was responsible for his passing, but also, I don't know, that he doesn't want her to feel responsible, or there's something about the situation where your mom, it holds some guilt, carries some guilt around us, and he is telling you to please let that go.
Okay.
Okay, can you do that for me, Rita?
I will. I'll let her know.
You do it for your uncle, really.
Okay.
All right, honey. I hope you have a beautiful night, okay?
You too. Thank you so much.
No problem, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love that. Like, here I am talking to Granddad, who's kicking his legs up, having a good time, and then I'm getting ready to say goodbye to her, and then this other man just kind of literally like, hey. I'm like, hey. But yeah, it's when losing someone so tragically, it's so difficult, and we get so angry, and we want to have reasons like, how could you, or what, why didn't you talk to someone, or and I gotta be honest, I really wish I had a magic answer for every single one of you out there as to why your loved one passed over. Some people will say it was just their time. Sometimes I like to say, well, they got their homework done sooner. The thing is that, I don't know if there is an actual concrete, this is why. And I think that's the part that we have to surrender to and accept that, this transition, this graduation is a part of our experience. And ultimately, although it feels heavy in the physical, although it leaves us lost in the physical and those left behind feeling sad, I do feel like this transition is by far a really beautiful and incredible thing. And I really do think it's a graduation. I really do. Not that I want to graduate anytime soon. I'm really enjoying this physical life here, but but just in connecting and communicating with the other side, if I could tell you how happy they are and how much there's such freedom. I don't know how they explain that, but there's a lightness and a love and a freedom, and all they want to do is continuously tell their loved ones in the physical, I love you. I'm okay. Like, stop worrying about me. You get out there and live your life. You get out there and have fun. I'll see you soon. I'll see you when your time is up, So that's just kind of my take on it. So, all right. Enough of that take. Let's do number 15. That is a South Jersey call, I think, 856. In the hood. Hey, who is this? Hi, this is Colby.
Tina?
Hey, Tina, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you turn the monitor off or the sound off?
Sure.
Okay. There you go. All right. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right. And what can I do for you? Do you have a question or a connection that you would like to have?
Yeah, I would like to see if somebody comes through.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. So let me go in. A couple of things here. Hang on one second. Okay. It's interesting because I have two women that step forward, okay? And they're giving me this feeling of a generation apart. So I feel like this would be mom and grandmom, like back to back. That's what it kind of feels like to me. So would I be right that we have mom and grandmom in spirit?
Yes.
Okay. And then does it make sense grandmom passed before mom? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's also this feeling, okay, I just saw a Rose, so I don't know if there's a connection to the name Rose or if there's a connection to the mom with a rose or rose.
Yes.
Okay. I do. How does the rose connect? For Mom says the rose is for her.
I had got her a rose.
Okay, Mom wants you to know she knows she loves the rose. She's letting you know it's her. Mom is giving me this. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Mom is giving me this feeling where I just feel like Mom holds her hands up like this. So I feel like Mom was trying to fight or trying to fight to stay here, something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Colby.
And I just feel like Mom gives me this feeling where I don't feel like there's just one ailment. I feel like there's been a cycle of ailments. But this last ailment, I almost feel like we thought like a cold, and then the cold turns into like pneumonia. Something silly like that. We just thought it was one thing, and oh, look at Mom, Mom, why'd you wait so long? Like, let's get you to the doctor. And then it just, we couldn't kind of get her better. Does that make sense?
Somewhat. She did, it turned into pneumonia, but
Okay.
it was sudden.
Okay. It makes me feel like this is over a few days, though. It doesn't feel like it's within a day that this happens. This to me feels like it's over like 3 days specifically. So I'm not sure, but she's giving me a feeling of kind of going in and it taking like 3 days. So I will just leave that. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense though? I don't know. For some reason I just want to. There's 3 days that we're worried or on watch. That's the feeling I'm getting. So
it could be from in the hospital, yeah.
Okay. Well, she's giving me the 3. She's also giving me this feeling of I don't know, Mom feels like she doesn't feel like she was real active or able to be active, but she feels very, very close to you. Like, I feel like you would talk to her all the time. I feel like, you would do the things that you could do, even though, like, her body for some reason feels like it's achy. So did she also have some physical issues as well, can I ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
Yes.
feel like she can't just get around and go shopping with you like some of the moms. But not to say Mom didn't like shopping, she just wasn't able to get around. So,
Right.
but she's giving me this feeling. Grandmom is letting us know she's with Mom, okay? And Mom is letting us know that she is okay. I have to tell you, the service was beautiful, she says. So I feel like at the service, you made it very, very special. And I do feel like she's showing us that that you had to pull it together, that you had to have a lot of strength. And I feel like she's acknowledging your strength at this service. And she just says she couldn't believe it was so nice to see everybody. So, I do feel like that is it. And then I will give you this a prayer. So I don't know if she was religious per se, but she's giving me this prayer that was mentioned as well. So did you create a prayer for her, or have or saying a prayer prior to the passing? Because I feel like there's a prayer prior to the passing, like either maybe a priest comes in, or I don't, but
I was playing hymns for her.
Okay, I want you to know that she knows about the hymns. She heard the hymns. I will tell you at the end, I do feel like she can't speak at the end. So I feel like she can't talk, or so I feel like I just feel like she's giving me a sense of telling you that you did the right thing, or like, because I feel like we couldn't get her thoughts on it. But I do know she's making me feel very clear she wouldn't have wanted to live in the confinement that she was under at the time of her passing. So I want to just share with you that she feels very free and just happy, and she's just letting you know how much she loves you, and that she's just so proud of you for being strong enough to do the right thing. Okay?
Thank you so much for that, Colby.
You are so welcome, and I hope that helps, and you have a good night. Okay, good. All right, Tina, have a good night, honey.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye. stuff like that is just super hard, it's hard when you're in that crisis mode feeling. That's kind of the feeling I was getting, and it's hard when, am I doing the right thing? And then, when someone passed, could I have done more? Should I have done more? And I just feel like her mom wants to say, she did everything. She not to have some freedom about it. Okay, how about let's do some more callers. I'm not taking a break. Come on, you guys, ready? Let us do number 17. Is that 970? 970. Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. We have 970 on the air. Who is this?
Hi, this is Liz.
Hey, Liz. How you doing, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Do you have a question or connection for me tonight?
So today is my dad's birthday, and I was hoping that he might come through.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. We all know there's no guarantees, but let's see, and I'll give you some validating evidence. Does that sound fair enough to you?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. I am getting the feeling. I feel like Dad would not like a lot of praise. Like, he makes me feel very modest, or like I feel like he doesn't like people making a big fuss about him. So does that make sense around Dad?
Yes.
Okay. He's also given me this feeling around where I feel like Dad, though, he makes me feel like he was involved with the family. Like he was a participant in the family life, like not just the kind of dad that came home from work and sat around. Like, I feel like he was part of your life and enjoyed doing things with you. And I feel like the biggest part, too, is there a brother as well, Liz? Or he's showing me that there's more than one sibling. So you're not an only child. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Do you have a brother, though, can I ask? I'm just kind of curious if I got that gender.
Well, yes. And I actually have 3 brothers, but me and my older brother, this is our dad.
I got it. So that makes sense then, isn't it? Isn't that funny? He gives me, your dad gives me the feeling, though, I'll tell you what, obviously you're his, no, I didn't mean to say that. You're his favorite girl. He gives me the feeling, though, of a puppy. So I don't know, when you were little, I just saw this puppy. I don't know if when you were little, was there a dog introduced to the family or a puppy that would now also be in spirit? I don't know why he just handed me a puppy.
I wonder if you're talking about my grandpa, because like everything that you said was him, and my dad wasn't in our life.
Okay, got it.
At all.
So here's what's really interesting is that I feel so. Are you open to just letting your grandfather speak for a moment? Then is that okay?
Oh yeah, of course.
It could be that.
I love. Yeah.
Okay, because it could just be too that your dad may not. Sometimes they're
my grandpa was like my dad.
Yeah, I feel like Grandpa wants to take a moment and say hi. He wants to steal the show. There's a lot of grandpops tonight. I
absolutely love my grandpa.
Okay, now does the puppy story make sense around Grandpa? Can I ask something about the puppy?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Tiny.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, Tiny is with Grandpa, and Tiny is okay as well, all right? And I also get the feeling with your grandpa where he shows me also, now it's weird too, I don't know if your grandpa was a smoker, but I felt like I was pulling a pipe out or something out of my mouth. So was Grandpa a smoker that you can remember?
Yes, he was. He was a heavy smoker.
Bad habit, isn't it? He says.
Yeah.
He doesn't make me feel like he quit, though. I got to tell you. He just felt like, he just had this attitude. Well, when it's my time, it's my time. And I do feel like he shows me of really about family tradition, family history being very important to him. So kind of giving you a foundation felt very, very important to him, and kind of reminding you that you're loved and that you have a place to call home. Okay. Okay. And I will just say, I do feel the essence of your father. He's not real strong, so I'm not going to pretend that he is. But I feel like someone who almost, he's not super comfortable coming in, but I do feel like I want to acknowledge him. I just feel like there wasn't really a reconciliation, but even before he passed, like, I feel like, either, it's kind of like him and your mom, obviously, they don't feel like they got along, right? Obviously. And I just feel like he just feels like, a lot of his life revolved around this other family and this other wife that he had. And I do feel like he will come forward to make amends. I just feel like it's going to be maybe in a little bit more of a private setting, or a little bit more, because I think there's a lot more to it that maybe, doesn't feel right to kind of give it to everybody. I just feel like he's a little more private about it, that he wants to share some things with you that are more private, okay? But I will leave you with your granddad claiming that he's your dad.
And he was.
Okay.
He definitely was.
All right. Well, there's lots of love. And then really quick, too, I just saw the month of May being a connection. So I'm not sure if somebody's birthday is in a May month. Is that
my daughter?
Okay. I do feel like, I'm just going to ask, though, it's not May 12th, though, is it, by chance?
It's May 14th.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I just feel like your grandfather says happy birthday to, like, his little Bella.
Oh.
So I do feel like he wants to acknowledge your daughter and her preciousness, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. He never met her, so
see,
that means a lot.
It's letting you, he's acknowledging her now, isn't he? So
yeah.
All right, Liz, you have a beautiful night, honey, okay?
You too. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I want to give her a tissue. Oh, nothing is greater. I will say, that, for a medium, one of the most beautiful compliments are tears, only because it's such a connection. That means that spirit made that connection to the soul, made a connection to you, and it's just so beautiful, because in those tears is the healing. And when we can start to heal, we can start to really be happy. So makes me feel good. Makes me feel good to see you cry. So keep crying. All right, let us do another caller. How about I don't know, number 25714. Okay, 25, number 714. Who is this?
Christina.
Hi, Christina. This is Colby. How are you, honey?
I'm good. Thank you, Colby. How about yourself?
I'm doing fabulous. Do you have a question or a connection for me tonight?
Well, I just wanted to see if any of my loved ones have any messages.
Okay, good. And you're open to whomever steps forward?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I am going to, this is interesting. I do know that I have a grandmother in spirit, okay? But there's a younger lady in spirit as well. Someone who doesn't feel, someone who isn't as old. So she feels like she would have passed, I don't know her exact age, but I don't feel like she's very old when she passes. And it feels like it feels a little off connection to me, meaning it could be an aunt or a cousin. So do you have another female in the family that would have passed younger?
Yes.
Okay. Is this an aunt for you or a cousin, something along that relationship?
Along the cousin side.
Okay. And you understand she's not very old when she passes. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Would you also understand, yes, I got to make it quick, she says, there's a suddenness around this passing as well. Is that correct? Do you know that or not know that?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay. And it's true, right? There's a suddenness. It's very quick is the feeling I'm getting, yes?
Yes.
Okay. She's also giving me the feeling of going in circles. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure in her life if she was having difficulty at the end or literally going in circles. But can you understand the circles, or would you not know that?
Not much.
Okay, I don't think you know, but you should see my hand keeps going in a circle. So I do feel like there's something about spinning wheels or a connection of spinning. That's the feeling I keep getting. Like she feels like she's spinning. Okay, I'm gonna ask though. She did not pass in a car accident, right? I just want to see what the spinning is.
No.
Okay, I do get this feeling where. I don't know. I think that this is going to, Christina, I feel like there's something about this that's significant to the passing. And I feel like this passing feels, there's a little bit, I don't know, it feels a little violent to me for some reason. I don't know, but does that make any sense to you?
Kinda. I don't really know a lot about her passing because I only know bits of it from certain people just here and there.
Okay. I won't go in.
I do know someone that might know everything, so.
Maybe you can validate with that person and then just put it in the Facebook comments. Is that fair enough? Yeah. Okay. I do feel like she gives me the feeling of kind of definitely being fun, and I do feel like she's with your grandmother, and I do feel like there's a sense of telling her mom, who feels like she's still in the living, that she's okay, and there's a sense of there's something around your mom as well. There's a lot of women for some reason, I feel like, in spirit for you, Christina. So I don't know, but there's a lot of women, and I feel like, now would mom also be in spirit, Christina? Can I ask?
No.
Okay, would you understand a lady who would be like a mom? Is that the grandmom that's kind of trying to come through here?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like grandmom is giving me, wanting to give you just this real big hug, okay? And wanting to kind of tell you, Rita, Christina, I'm not real sure what's going on in your life right now, but she's telling you to pick yourself up, that you can do this, that you're stronger than you think, okay? And I just feel like she's saying, straighten your back. She's kind of one of those ladies, stand up tall, right? And I feel like there's a sense about know where you came from, know where you come from, and know that you are loved, okay? And I wish I had more time, but I'm like literally at the end of my show. So I do have to let you go, but I do hope for this cousin that you can pass on the message to her mother that she is okay. And see if there's if she can connect to some of what that meant. Okay, can you do that for me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and Christina, is there a Marie also in the family? A Marie or a Maria as well. Could be a middle name.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Is that the grandmom's name?
Yes.
Okay.
As well as my mom.
Okay, got it. Thank you. See, I told you there was a connection to your mom. I feel like this grandmom wants to tell your mom she loves her. She loves you too, Christina. I don't want you to think you're left out, but she definitely wants to let her mom know, your mom know, how much she appreciates her and how much she appreciates her helping her towards the end of her life. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I hope you have a beautiful night, honey.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. So, all right, everybody. We had a lot of callers, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. I always love those connections, and I love when we get this opportunity to create the healing, to share the messages. Your loved ones are always by you. If you didn't get through tonight, I'm so sorry. Please always try back. I mean, literally, it's a call, and we just kind of pull it randomly, okay? So don't give up, and I do appreciate it. If you could share, I love that. I love the comments. I really do, and I just want to tell you so much that I appreciate you. I very much appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys next week.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.